All right, I'm gonna get the party started, y'all, because honey, it's lawsuit week on the Dale Show. Have y'all been seeing all the suits that is been
Yes.
going on? It is lawsuit week, and I was like, I don't know who to kick it off with first. I know who to kick it off with first because when I saw this on the news, I was just like, did y'all hear Wendy Williams' husband is suing her nurse to get her out of the guardianship, a $250 settlement, suing for $250 million. Wendy Williams' husband, the man
Yeah.
who was using her money to go up the street. I don't know how I
Yeah.
feel about that, y'all,
Because
because
it's nothing to feel about. He's an opportunist. So that's just the bottom line. There's nothing to
mm,
feel about. You're an opportunist. Wherever opportunity presents itself, financially, you're gonna go for it because you could have been took her out of that situation. You let her stay in that situation for how many years, and now you realize, oh, I'm broke and I need a payday. Let me figure out a way to get another opportunity for a cash out. So
okay, but
you're just a
I feel like now I'm already the reason why I'm so torn with this, okay? And Gwen, you just jump in whenever you get, because look, it's so crazy,
Mhm.
Littell, that you even thought of this question. Why is that you even thought of these questions? Why is this thing all one picture? Girl, let me tell you something. This is insane. Why is this
So
thing all in one picture?
he's suing the nurse for what?
He is
Keeping her in
suing
there?
the yeah, so
Wait,
he can get
the
her.
nurse, is the nurse holding her captive?
yeah, well, apparently she was, but
She's in a guardianship. Why is this thing all
What
one
the
photo?
picture this all of a sudden a guardianship? And you got
Okay,
money.
so that's
and I'm a
okay.
lot of it.
Forget it. I thought I had all these pictures, but only one came out. Okay, I ain't even gonna trip. All right. Um, yeah, Wendy Williams' husband is feels that she was coerced into signing a guardianship. Like, so some things had went wrong with her money with Wells Fargo. So they recommended that she be placed in a guardianship, and then she signed up on her own. This is what the article says. She signed up on her
Yeah,
own to
but
go into the guardianship. But now she's trying to get out of the guardianship because she's at the nursing home, which see already I don't trust a nursing home because nursing home try to tax regular people. So already and hold on, because one thing I do
but
have
let's just
is
say this. Here's the one thing. She didn't sign on her own. A judge ordered her to have that guardian. That wasn't a consensual decision. That was a
okay, but
order
listen what
by
the
a
article said.
judge.
I
Yeah, that was
wait
wrong information. That was false
before
news,
before
as they
y'all
say.
even get going, guys. I just want to let y'all know this whole
Allegedly.
show is
And there you
allegedly,
go.
okay? The whole show is allegedly,
Allegedly,
okay?
right?
So I don't
Allegedly.
want to hear nothing from nobody, okay?
Right?
But the thing about it too is, okay, now Wendy Williams has taken a test to prove that she has got all her marbles. That's what it came back. She's got an evaluation going. She got all her marbles. So she's just like, I don't know why I'm here, but
Well, they should have
you
said that before they ordered her to go with this guardian. All of that should have been done. Now, I can see you getting sued now because you didn't do those evaluations prior to putting me in this guardianship. But the judge never got any of that before he assigned her this guardian. He just
I
gave her a
feel
guardian because she said she was unfit to handle her own business. But you never did
I
any evaluations prior
she
to.
probably was sick, and when it comes to money and medicine, I do feel that allegedly, to me it feels like they would allegedly give you more medicine so you could be bazonkers out here,
Mhm,
to
mhm,
keep your
mhm.
money, because because also too, one of the reasons that Kevin is suing is because he's saying that they still did not handle her fit. They have a guardianship of her money. She still lost her condo. They still didn't handle her affairs while she was
That's
in there.
true. That is
So
true.
that's why he's suing. But see, to me, it's like he's the wrong person to be suing. So that's
Yes.
actually the question that I
Yeah.
had. But who else does she have? Because see, to me, I feel like the judge shouldn't even gave him no divorce. This lady was sick and she needed her husband. Okay. and I would, she needs somebody to look after her. All she had is her son. I think her mama passed away. Her
Her
daddy is
niece,
is
her
well,
niece.
she
She
got
has
her
a
niece
niece.
that just came on the scene right now, but niece
Hmm.
is not used to handling $80 million. Like niece gonna
Yeah,
spend that
but
on purses and all that. This what I want to ask. Let me put the question to
yeah,
you because
let
I
me
don't.
just say this one thing. Don't try to act like you're the hero all of a sudden and you're stepping in to try to help her, because you're not. You're again an opportunist, because if you really felt that strongly about helping her, you wouldn't have waited 2, 3, 4 years, however long it's been since she'd been locked down on this guardianship situation. You should have appealed the decision immediately when they gave her a guardian to begin with. You wait till you realize that opportunity is presenting itself, and now
Okay.
you're trying to get in on it. So
Yeah.
let's just get you off the hero tip and get you back where you belong, which is opportunist and user, because that's where you
Okay.
belong, not like looking
Here's
out
my
for her.
question for the comments, and here's my question for you, Gwen. Kevin Hunter, opportunist or hero? So,
Opportunity.
He's an
go ahead, Penny.
opportunist
What you?
because
Opportunist.
Go ahead, Gwen.
he's an opportunist because they divorced. What right do he have to sue? Are they divorced?
Thank you.
He don't have any
Yes.
rights.
They
Hmm.
are
Do he?
divorced, but he said in a lawsuit, Williams claimed that it claimed that Williams was coerced into guardianship because of immense financial duress and emotional strain, which I'm sure he caused with this divorce. Okay. So it says Schiller and Young, both the nurse and whoever is in the lawsuit, have been accused of exploiting the talk show's host trust and financial resources and spending her money without her consent. I don't know. I would just so opt in for my freedom. It says the state and other defendants are accused in the suit of not following legal processes and procedures, and Wells Fargo is accused of not vetting the payments that Morrissey was making. Wells Fargo permitted Sabrina Morrissey to liquidate assets and transfer funds in violation of internal bank policy.
Mm,
So I just feel
okay.
like see, to me, okay, yes, you may be an opportunist, but somebody need to come to your rescue. This lady is trying this guardianship, and he was the person managing her, handling everything. So let's say you got to get 25 million out of the 250 million that you suing for. Like, okay, let me get on with my freedom, you know, let me get on with my 80 million and you keep all that so I can have my freedom and my money and let me get on. Like, because who else is going to do it? Is her son going to do it? I see y'all in the comments. Is her son going to do it, Penny?
No. Because she had problems with her son. Apparently, I saw somewhere she had problems with her son spending too much money. He
Allegedly.
not able to find, manage the money. He was spending a bunch
I
of
mean,
money
he's
on
young.
nonsense.
He's young. You know what I'm saying? So and
Yeah.
and to me, I just feel like because she don't have anybody except for a son that is, over, I think over 18 now, but younger before. I feel like they shouldn't even grant you a divorce. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like you need to be partnered up with this, and she needs somebody to have her back.
And like, just operative word, her son was young. He's more mature now. He probably can help his mother. I'd rather him help his mother than this opportunist snake in the grass who comes along when everything had already hit the fan. You didn't already lost your condo. You didn't already lost half of your fortune because you didn't step in soon enough to prevent it from happening. So now that it has
Mm,
happened, now you
mm.
want to step in
Allegedly.
and get your piece of the pie. So you could just get lost. You know what I mean? You
Okay,
can just get
Allegedly.
lost. And
okay.
whoever can deal with it at this point, regardless of whether her niece stepped in now or not, her niece and her son should be the ones that are in control. And let's just say her son doesn't have nothing to do with it. Somebody other than them two should be able to step in. But
Well,
neither one of
okay,
them
that's
should
what
have the
I'm
chance
saying
to
is
get help
who
her.
is it? Because
all he
because
gonna
because
do
I
is
feel like it's the
run the drive.
presidential vote. It's the lesser of two evils. Who is gonna step in?
So
You know what
then,
I'm
like I
saying?
said, keep them two out of the picture then. Keep the son and the husband out of the picture. There's plenty of people that could be reassigned to you as a potential guardian or as a potential person of aid to help you. You don't the state can award it, you can hire somebody. You don't need neither one of them. You don't need neither one of them. And they've already let everything hit the fan now. So what do you need them for? You done lost everything now. Your
I
career, your
I
home,
I agree.
everything.
I think he shouldn't be in the picture. The ex-husband should not be in the picture.
No.
I
'Cause
mean,
He has
the
he
thing
has
about it too is
motives. He has too
we
many
no, he
motives.
definitely. I mean, people got money motive. Whenever money is involved, people got the motive. But what I think though is too is I'm looking at Wendy with nobody to go to bat for her because keep in mind they keep her phone. She can't even get lotion unless she requests. She does not have access to anything. So somebody has to come from the outside world, and I feel like you know her enough.
Yeah.
You are the ex-husband. Like it's plenty of
But
ex-husbands
it's
that
like,
did you wrong at the time, but like they still are gonna come to bat for you because you
Hey
are
Wendy,
unique.
hey
no,
Wendy,
no.
I'll do it, and I don't even want no money from you.
Right?
I'll do it.
Right?
No,
There you
Wendy.
go.
Let me tell you something, Wendy. And if you went through all that and you did not get a dollar, I would not trust you either because that's no, Wendy.
It's like
Listen,
giving,
No,
Wendy. I will full fledged help you out, but I definitely want my 20%. You see what I'm saying? Like because who is going through all that? You know how much stuff you got to go through when you do a lawsuit. You should want some money for that. But if it's gonna get me my freedom, I want my freedom. I want to get out of here.
two things, and I'm gonna let everybody else speak. One thing is you got enough freedom to get on TMZ, so you ain't that locked down, first of all. So that's the first
that's
step.
that's
Second of
true.
all, it's, you know
Hold
what I'm
on.
saying? So you ain't
You
that
better
locked
let me
down.
put this up here right here. This whole show is allegedly. Stop playing. Latel, you better be out here making some good points. You did have enough freedom to get on the Breakfast Club and on TMZ
There you go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
ain't
You're
nobody
right.
locking you down like you talking like you all locked down to that degree because you're not. Second of all,
Yeah,
it's like
Mm.
handing the keys to Lucifer. I don't care if I don't have nobody help me. Take it all.
but
But I ain't giving
but
the
you
keys to
know,
Lucifer to take it the rest of it. So I
but
don't
you
No,
know
need
he
nobody
gonna
what?
do it
helping me.
his own lawsuit.
But
His own
but you
lawsuit
know
for
what?
250
But
million,
you know
not your
what?
80 million. Go ahead, Gwen.
But you know what? She might have called him and asked him to do it. So we
I feel
betting for
like she
her, and
did.
she might have
Yeah.
No, I
called him
feel like she
and
did. I feel like
She
she was
might have
like,
called
listen,
him.
Kevin, you know how you did me
asked.
wrong. Like, hold on. I got to do my witty
He
word.
know
She's
how to
like,
take care of
hold on,
business.
Kevin, you know how you did me wrong. First of all, how you doing? Okay. You know how you did me wrong. And you know I'm in here. I mean, why am I in here? Okay, what I mean, somebody needs to come to bat for me, and you didn't do me right. So I mean, the least you could do is get me out of this guardianship, and you can have the money, and I can take my 80 million, and I can go down to Florida and
She
see
probably-
and see my father, and everything can be over, and you can have your mistress. Kevin, what do you say?
I love it. I love the reenactment. Great.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what she always say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when first of all, Judge, how are you doing? Kevin is gonna do this for me. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get to the comments real fast. Okay, the question in the comments. Let me put the question back up there because Latel told everybody how to feel. Kevin Hunter. Ooh, let me do this right here. Kevin Hunter, hero or opportunist? Should he be the one getting the lawsuit? What say you? Let me do the comments real fast because I see y'all going off in the cousin. First of all, Zell Way Payne, I see you in there, beautiful queens. Hey cousin, I see you, cousin. Love you, cousin. You said lawsuits are the only way to get justice in America, which means you need lawyers. You said Dell is tripping out. Dig, GK, 80 million is killing kind of money. So, and the thing is, he's suing for 250 million, but he wasn't saying nothing about her 80 million. You said Wendy went from one guardianship, Kevin Hunter to another. Where's my microphone? Mic drop. Hold on. Mic drop on them right there. Okay, right, because he had your money first, and he was spending it on the chicks up the street. You know what I'm saying? Having a whole nother family. You said rich black people have dumb rich kids too. See, the thing about it too is everybody got, unless you have Warren Buffett is your child, you know, you've raised them up to have the best life with money, and a lot of children ain't saving. You know what I'm saying? With Kim Kardashian be able to leave North with all her bank account without North blowing through it in a year? No, like, so it's a lot of people that can't handle your money, and I feel like, to me, I
I
would
get the money.
definitely, he is the person that's got to get her. He is a person that's qualified to get her out of the guardianship. But I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like, let's tell you right, because you know your funds is probably low, and now all of a sudden you to watch this lady suffer all these years, and now that your funds is low and your baby mama, you and her want to take some trips. Now you like, I know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Allegedly, allegedly.
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 You know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I know exactly what Kevin's gonna do allegedly. Do you know what I'm saying?
A mastermind always at work. A hustler will never stop hustling. You know what I mean? And that's just the bottom line.
Well, speaking of hustling, guys, do me a favor, okay? Would you please hit that subscribe button right now? We do this each and every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. And if you're looking at this live right now,